Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video here on my channel. This is StevenBearKing. Thanks again for joining me. As you can see, today we're going to play a little bit of chess. This is my favorite place online to play chess, chess.com. I've been a member here at chess.com for 4 years now. It's the absolute best place to play chess online. It's got, tutorials, videos, programs that you can use if you subscribe to them. For a small fee. There's a lot of tools you can use. If you're looking to get better at chess, this is definitely the place to do it. I'm kind of a scrub at chess, but I enjoy it so much. It's one of my favorite games. I've been playing it since middle school. So today we're just going to play a few games real quick. We're going to do a 5-minute game with a 2-second increment. Here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. The text is kind of small, but it's a minimum rating for our challenge that we're going to send out of 100 rating points less than my rating. Right now, my Blitz rating is my lowest rating. So we're going to be playing, pretty low-rated players, but I imagine I'll still find plenty of ways to lose and probably win. Hopefully, we'll win some too. This is the first one, so we're going to see how it goes. And then my max rating is as players 350 points above my rating, so that way I can find some players that are better than me as well. So we're gonna hop right into this and find our first opponent. I play a lot of the same opening choices, so right now our opponent is actually pretty good rated compared to us, so we're gonna see what we can do here. I always try to play a Sicilian. I always try to play the main line of the Najor Sicilian, so I don't stray away from a fight with the black pieces. I definitely want to get things going. So a lot of times the most common move is going to be bishop g5. I've seen it a lot. This is where I kind of vary a little bit. I usually play the openings with e6, so I like to keep my center mobile right here. It gets me into trouble a lot of times, but sometimes it also pays off. So we're going to try to get castled real quick and start pushing our pawns on the queen side. My opponent looks like he's probably going to castle to the queen side. So let's just get the pieces moving here. My opponent should be pushing his pawns over on this side of the board, coming after my king, so there we go. I'm going to bring my bishop over here. And let's see, if I'm not careful, my knight could get into some trouble. It's running low on squares. Right now it should be good though. I have a good amount of pressure on this pawn, so this pawn's kind of stuck. Let's see, so I definitely need to get some things going on. So let's get our pieces developed. I don't see any immediate threats. He's going to push the pawn. Let's see. Can I let him play h6? Not too sure, but I'm going to bring my knight around this way, so that way maybe hopefully I can bring some more defense to these squares as I need it. It's really hard to play a blitz game. You don't really have enough time to calculate as much as you would like. I mean, you could sit here and stare at a position like this for, a few hours if you really wanted to. So now that I think about it, he could have pushed this pawn and gained a tempo on this knight, and then I've kind of wasted a move. Well, no, because I could take this pawn, but that seems risky if he had done that. So I wish there was a way to get rid of this knight, because that's defending that square pretty good. I think I have this move. Let's try to open up in the center and get ourselves some space. If we can do that safely, then maybe these pawns over here kind of become a weakness. Yeah, so he's gonna definitely go for it. So So I'm gonna have to drop back over here. And then he's gonna push me back some more. But I can come to this square now. And so we got the light squared bishop. I don't know if I would have preferred the light squared bishop or the dark squared bishop. And should I take back with the rook? Let's do that. That seems active. I don't know if it's good, but it seems like I'd rather have that C file open since my rook is already on it than opening, say, the B file or this file, which could end up trading queens, and that's not what I'm really into. So let's go ahead and we'll take back. And we'll take back. And so now we should have some pretty good pressure down this line over here. So let's see. First of all, these pieces right here aren't doing too good. So let's go ahead and bring them around. I think we should be pretty safe. Our pieces here are on light squares. He doesn't have a light squared bishop. I guess there's this move, but I could always just drop back. So let's bring some pressure this way. And he's gonna go ahead and take the queen, which leaves me this isolated pawn here, but I don't know if that's such a big deal. I mean, these pawns are getting really extended, and unless he's gonna checkmate me pretty quickly here, they might just be weaknesses. So, but we got to remember this guy's, almost 200 points higher rated than me, so we can't count him down yet. I'm definitely going to have to see what's going on here. I'm also running low on the clock, 1 minute and 46 seconds, trying to play and talk at the same time. So I have a little bit of a threat. I am threatening this pawn right here. And he's probably going to want to find a way to take care of that. And then again, all things said and done, this could just peter out to be a draw. So he's going to go ahead and defend it that way, which I'm cool with that. You gotta defend it somehow. So now, where can I put these pieces that are going to be the best for me? I can bring it this way with sort of a tempo, and then also maybe bring it some way closer to being able to put more pressure on this square. Right now I'm thinking this is a good square to put pressure on just because that's where I already have the most pressure. And so if he's going to stay, so he's going to go there. And so I think I can go ahead and push. Okay, so he's attacking this guy. And my back rank is a little bit weak. So Let's go ahead and bring him this way for now. Kind of get the same little defensive setup. And so hopefully we want to find a way to crack open the king over here. The problem is this pawn's kind of stuck because of the knight. This pawn can't really move forward because of the knight. So we really got to find a way to get our pieces doing something. Okay. So his knight can go. So it doesn't leave a lot of squares for his knight right there, so I don't think I'm too worried about him putting his knight there. I just really got to find a way to get my knight into the game. He's going to kind of force me to find a way. So if I come, so he might have had a good plan. He might have put his knight here to watch this square, so I had more trouble defending this pawn. Oh, I'm running out of time, so we got to just make some moves here real quick. And luckily that does leave his bishop a little loose on the back rank there if we could find a way to maybe get to that. The thing is, I'm going to have to be ready to just kind of make a move or we're going to lose our first game on time. So this is where it gets tough, you know, probably blunder some pieces. So we're just going to do this. That way maybe we have a way to create some counterplay. We have a passed pawn now. It would be nice if I could get behind it. He's probably going to get behind it, yeah. So that's going to make it tough. He's going to take it. But we're going to try to infiltrate. We're going to try to get in. Let's see. So we're on the second rank at least. And I think if we come after this pawn, we could probably get our rook back over into the second rank from this way as well. Okay. And we'll do that. We'll pre-move that. And we're going to need our bishop out into the game, which we can't do yet. So let's go ahead and try some of that. Just want to get our king out of the danger zone here. This should help out a little bit. And let's see, we're still just trying not to lose on time. Luckily, there's the 2-second increment, so if I can keep making moves and not totally blundering pieces, this pawn's going to be really weak, though. We're going to have a lot of problems in this one. A lot of problems. Let's go ahead and try to trade this off. And we'll come and trade these off. And then what we should be able to do now is run a pawn. And this should be completely winning for him, but we'll see. He's got to make, you know, accurate moves. Seems like he's doing a pretty good job. He's definitely going to get his pawn first, or his queen first, which is bad news for me. We can probably go ahead and resign, I'm guessing. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll take our first loss. And let's see if he wants to do a quick rematch and see if we can't get 2 games, maybe get, he's telling me good game. So let's see if he wants a rematch. Seems like he does, so we'll go ahead and see what we can do with the white pieces. Let's see if he's going to play a Sicilian or if he's going to play something different. I faced just about everything you can face in the few openings that I play, which is funny. You would think that would mean that I'd be good by now, so let's still open it up. I don't mind bringing my queen out early. So we're going to play it like that. Let's see. Bring out this knight. We're going to defend this pawn. So we're going to quickly kind of like transpose into something similar to what we just saw. Let's see. So we'll bring this guy here. And so he's going to fianchetto his bishop, which is probably a good idea. Another piece facing down on the side where I'm going to castle. But it also might make it just a little bit easier to get to him. So let's go ahead and start off like this. And we'll start off like this. And let's see. Bring some more support down to this line right here. This little diagonal. So that way when we play this, we should be good to go. We're going to start prying open his king. Hopefully our attack is coming first. So let's see what we can do here. So far we haven't lost too much on time. So he's going ahead and did that. Looks like I only have 1 square available, but I could trade. Let's go ahead and we'll trade 1 piece off. That helps him out a little bit, getting rid of one of the pieces, but we are managing to hopefully bring the noise here. And so if we come like this, he opens it up that route, but I think we can drop this guy in here. And if he takes back, that's going to probably be bad news for him, so he didn't do that. So I can do this and this. And let's see, I could pop into here. And it looks like the rook was just hanging, so I think that's good for me. That'll bring me back to 1 more, see if he wants to do a rubber match. Let's see. Okay. So we'll go ahead and accept. And we'll call this the best 2 out of 3. We'll end the video after this one. And so I'm going to go ahead and like I said, I play what I play, tried and true for the most part. So let's see if he's going to deviate a little bit. He does with this line here. I'm going to play, I believe this is the most aggressive way to play this line. If he wants to trade the bishop for the knight, he can do that. And I'll go ahead and open it up again. I don't mind playing open Sicilians. So we'll go ahead and put the pressure over here. And this might just let me, if I can put a couple of tempos on this bishop, might let me get a couple of my more natural moves quicker, just with how this is going. And so let's see, I can come here now excuse me, come here now. And he can sacrifice a piece, but let's see if I could pick up that bishop for a knight. That'd be, to me, that'd be a pretty good deal. I don't mind having the bishop pair. So he's going to bring his queen out to that square pretty aggressively, pretty quickly. I can always take that bishop whenever I want, so I might hold off for just a moment. And since he's put his queen in kind of an awkward place, I'm going to go ahead and put my bishop down that line, put pressure on this pawn, but also x-ray that queen just in case he wants to get frisky. We'll go ahead and use this to develop the pieces. If he wants to trade pieces, I'll let him trade pieces if it's going to bring my pieces to a better square. I don't want to voluntarily move pieces myself. And so we go ahead and plays that move. So I'm going to have to go ahead and trade queens. And what can I do here? What can I do here? So now it's kind of worked out for the better of him. I feel like I'm a little underdeveloped. The knight's on a pretty good square, but it can be kicked away. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do something. Let's go ahead. We'll just take the pawn. And get ready to develop this bishop. This knight can come to some of these squares on the inside here, so I don't want to allow too much of that. So I'm going to try to get ready to bring this bishop out. So I'm going to bring it out this way. No, let's go ahead and we'll put it. No, that's not good, because then he's going to. We're in some trouble. We're definitely in some trouble here. So let's do this. This isn't going to work out good for my pawns. They're gonna end up destroyed right now. But the alternative wasn't looking too good either. So we'll see if we can hold it together in this one. Let's see. I assume he's going to bring the knight somewhere, here to the c6 square. Maybe to this square where he's pressuring both pawns, or he's going to pull it back to right there. Let's see. So I can. Let's start by putting. Let's see. Let's put the rook here facing his king. Let's bring the bishop to here just to get it out. We're going to bring the king up to provide a little more defense to that. And then I should be able to push this pawn. So we'll try that. Oh, what am I doing here? What What am I doing here? What was that? So that was a pawn. I'm going to have to, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe I didn't lose anything right there. He's just maybe moving his knight, showing me that I had my pieces kind of in an awkward position there. And that's definitely left me a hole here now. So I really hope I can get something going on. His attack might just be crushing. He's probably just got too much pressure down the middle, and my pieces are not coordinated well. So, I could get the knight maybe to a different square closer to the king side over here somehow. Well, my opponent's definitely showing some good form, taking his time even though I'm low on the clock, trying to find a good move that's going to make me think rather than just playing fast and coming up with moves that aren't going to make me think and maybe let me out of a bind. So he's definitely going to find a way to put a lot of pressure on me. I got to be ready to act. So he's gone that route, which I didn't really expect him to go back to that square. So I'm going to go ahead and push this pawn again, just because if I can't get anything moving, then I'm never going to have a chance. This is something that I can just, if I sit too long, I'm just going to get destroyed. And that's not what I like to do when I play chess. I'm very competitive when it comes to chess. I don't want to be destroyed at all. So I kind of thought he would go there. And if I trade pieces, I would be losing my rook. Which is not good either. So if I kick this knight back, that just lets him into this square. So let me come up to here and see what he's doing. I'm down to no time again. Done it to myself again. So let's see if I can hang in there. Thank you again, everybody, for joining me again on my YouTube channel here. I hope everybody's enjoying this. I know this isn't as fast-paced as, say, bullet chess or something like that. I don't think he's going to want to take a draw here, but I would definitely take a draw if that's what he wants to do. I don't mind a draw. I don't feel like I'm winning by any means here. So I'm going to have to come back, and maybe he'll trade pieces. I think that would help me some. And now I'm dropping a piece. I think I did just drop a piece. So you can't drop pieces. That's a number one rule. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and resign because that's over for me. That was definitely over for me. So thank you so much to my opponent for playing with me, getting the best of me. Definitely a gentleman, talking to me about the games and everything. So thank you so much for joining me on the video. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on another video. For now, peace.